Okay, so the first card is respect. You might be having conflict with an elder. They have earned respect. Make more of an effort and a greater harmony will come. So it looks like you have dealings with somebody that's older than you, having a little bit of a difference in opinion over here. So, it says just make a little bit of an effort. Maybe don't be too confrontational when dealing with them, and this will bring about harmony. And that's probably a better way to solve the situation than having to go out against them and oppose whatever they've got to say. Sometimes it's very difficult to change your ways as you get older. So you've got the guidance card over here. Someone has or is about to enter your life as a teacher, a great opportunity to advance. You may decide to go back to school to further your education. Guidance may come in many forms. Listen to your intuition. So there's either somebody going to give you advice or you're planning on going back into study, it seems. Maybe you want to further your career by going and getting more skills or improving your skill set. So this could well be coming in for you soon. And you've got self-reliance over here. You will not be able to rely on anyone at this time of your life. Know that this is only a temporary situation. Your strength and hard work will get you through this crisis. So rely on your own intuition. Rely on yourself. You have what it takes to actually succeed in this, and have that confidence, knowing that whatever decisions you're making is probably going to be the right one. You have also a lot of wisdom. Learn to trust in your own instincts. So in the past, you've got the security card over here, which said you were about to enter a part of your life where you can now relax and enjoy the beginning of prosperity and successful ventures, a sense of security with career, finances, and relationships. So you went through a difficult period, and now it seems like recently you've entered a period of security. So you're able to now put down roots and feel a little better. Maybe you went through a very difficult time. Maybe there was a lot of loss, but things look like they're coming around and turning for the better. The Wheel of Fortune seems to be bringing in that security that you've been looking for. Then you've got the guilt card in the future, which says you seem to be harboring guilt of the past about children, divorce, or any actions that you may have taken. So seek a solution and move on. Learn how to overcome guilt and forgive yourself. So I think you should just really stop worrying about whatever's happened in the past. It's whatever's happened has happened. It's finished. It's done with, and it's now time to let it go and move forward. Don't keep reliving that situation over and over in your head. It doesn't bring any resolution, and you can't change the past at the end of the day. So you really have to let it go and move on. So let it go. And move on and think positively, and that will get you, towards your goals, rather than going on thinking about the past and what you could have done and what was not done. That never helps anything. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Tarot Apocalypsis right now. I have shuffled this deck. Let's see. So we've got the Ace of Swords over here. So this is cutting out the past, really, things that have not served you, and moving forward. And it's moving forward with a lot of certainty. So some kind of new idea, some kind of new power coming back into your hands again. Your individuality, your confidence also coming in with this Ace of Swords. Now, this could also be that you're dealing with some kind of legal situation, but with this Ace of Swords, if there was some legal problem that you were dealing with, it shows that you will win the situation, because the Ace of Swords is about victory, and it is, speaking your truth, and that, the justice is in your hands. So whatever situation you're dealing with, if it was unfair, you will be the one that wins in the end, really. So what's happening with you? You've got the World card and the Five of Swords. So you were going through a very, very difficult situation. Maybe there was a lot of verbal abuse. There was some kind of abuse going on over here. Now, I say verbal because the Swords is about, the air. It's about speaking. It's not physical abuse. Maybe it's something that attacked your confidence. It made you feel very small. This person that you were dealing with was very nasty. They had sneaky and sly behavior. sneaky and sly behavior, really. Tongue twisters. And you have had to deal with them, and you felt very defeated in that particular situation. With the World card, you can see this woman sitting there with the sword in hand, so you are going to win the situation. Also, this particular nastiness will come to an end. So something will go in your favor. You will win that situation, and whatever this difficult person is or people that you were dealing with, that particular situation is now coming to an end. That cycle is finished. And it's a major arcana card over here, the World card, which means it's definitely coming to an end. And, you know, even if you don't have to do anything, you will now be able to move away from that situation. And you're being given back the power in your hand. You can see she's got that Ace of Swords in her hands. So this power is being presented to you, and you are getting that power back in your hand again with this Ace of Swords. Now, it looks like there was some kind of situation you were dealing with. You needed to have some sort of strategy and cunning to sort it out. This could have been a legal situation. There looks like there may have been a breakdown of communication between you and the other person, and you were waiting for a decision to be made, or you were trying to make a decision. You've got the Princess of Pentacles over here, so this is, you know, a new job or new prospect. So whatever, while you're waiting for this legal situation, you may have started something brand new as far as the work front goes. You've been working very hard, very focused on your money. This could have been a legal decision even involving your money as well, because this is the Prince of Pentacles. So, you know, this could have been something that involved money, and that you were waiting for that legal decision as well. There might have been a little bit of deception going on as well. This Five of Swords is always about deception. Somebody else winning a situation, something unfair going on over here, and you've been focused a lot on your work, working very, very hard to, you know, accumulate finances as well. And you've been trying to move away from a very difficult situation. So whatever happened was, there was some drama that happened. So you've got that Five of Swords over here, and then you've got the Six of Swords in your mind. So you are moving away from it. Even though you're alone here and trying to sort out this problem, you can see this woman's got the Ace of Swords in her hand. So the power is coming back into your hand, and you are getting away from a situation. You have walked away from a very difficult situation. You might have been dealing with a group of people. You've got the Five of Swords over here. So a group of people giving you a lot of grief, a lot of problems, and you are now moving away from it. This is more of a place of safety, really. So you are coming out of that situation that might have been dangerous. You've got the Three of Swords over here. So whatever happened, if it was a relationship problem, there was a breakdown of communication over here. You can see blood over these white roses. So whatever that situation was, you know, what you thought it was about was not at all what it was. Sort of lies, deception. It caused a lot of heartbreak. There was also a lot of it looks like you know, you've been almost this looks like there's so much of blood here. This might have been a death of a particular situation. So it was a very innocent situation how you saw it, because you saw it as these white roses. You know, you thought it was a very pure, innocent situation, but there was lies and deception and cheating and nastiness that happened. A lot of obstacles over here, so a lot of problems that were caused, and a complete breakdown in that situation. It seems like there might have been three people involved as well. So you are trying to get over this heartbreak that you've been dealing with, and there might be legal consequences to whatever happens. So this could well be a divorce, but you know, you are coming out of it. You are going to be a winner. So even though there might have been something that was deceitful, you are going to be a person who comes out of it victorious. Now you've got the Prince of Wands, and this is your card because this is fire wands rules. The fire signs, the Prince of Wands is somebody taking control of that situation. So you are taking your power back. You can see he's got the wand in his hand over here. Now you might be thinking of travel, you might be thinking of changing your job, but you are definitely getting your power back. He's got that wand in his hand, and this is signifying the rising sun here in Egyptian mythology. So you are taking back control of that situation. You are coming back into your power again. Like I said, it might be, you know, you might be communicating with a lot of people from foreign lands. You might be thinking of traveling. You might be thinking of changing your job or moving house as well. And if you've got the Eight of Swords over here, you're still feeling very, very stuck. Maybe whatever's been said or whatever's been done has tied your hands. This could be legal issues that you're dealing with, and you know, you feel like you're not making any headway as well. These crows seem to be picking at these strings over here and untying it. Maybe you're very anxious about things that are going on, things that you can't see that are happening around you. But it seems like, you know, the truth will be revealed, everything will be unraveled, and you will be able to get unstuck from this situation. So, don't let it tie you down or hold you back. You will be able to move away from it. And with this Ace of Swords over here, you will be able to soon you're going to get some kind of information, something that helps you cut these ropes, these chains that are binding you, and free you from that situation. So what's in your hopes and fears? You've got the Four of Pentacles over here. So you've had some kind of financial loss and you're trying to get back your financial status again, trying to accumulate wealth. So you are watching the pennies over there. You are trying to get back on track again. And so you are watching your money over here. So going into the future, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Devil. So the Ten of Pentacles, it's about ending an old financial situation. So something is coming to an end. This could be where you were involved in a relationship where there was a shared finances going on over here. That cycle is coming to an end. You've got this huge mammoth over here, which was an elephant. So you've learned a lot. A lot of information has come your way, and you're very wise. But it looks like you're severing ties from that relationship, and that relationship was based on money. So this could well be a divorce that you are overcoming, and this could be that you're severing ties, financial connections with this person. This could also mean that you're going to be getting some kind of payoff as well, because there's maybe there's an inheritance, or maybe there's a settlement coming with this Ten of Pentacles. You got the Lovers card over here. There's a decision, a choice to be made. And it's about, you could be dealing with a person who's a Capricorn, because this is the Devil card. But it could, ending financial ties with this person, this Devil person, the Capricorn person, or it could be just ending, making that decision about cutting ties with somebody who is very negative and very toxic, somebody who is very manipulative. And you're making a big decision over here to end that situation. Maybe you are tied up with this person on a financial basis, and you're making that decision to actually sever those ties with this person, because they are so toxic and so negative and so manipulative as well. If this was a work situation, then you are changing jobs or ending that job situation. This the decision that you are going to make. The Devil card is also ruled by Saturn, and it's also about work. So you might be ending that work phase, because maybe you were taken advantage of. And you may be overworked, underpaid as well for that particular job, and maybe this is the reason why you're cutting this and trying to move on from it. You've also got the World card over here, which is also ruled by Saturn. So if this situation is about a work situation, you finishing off that cycle of work or finishing off that job and ending ties with them. With the World card over here is also the end of that cycle of work and moving on to something else, because you've got that sword in your hand, going off and starting something brand new. So it looks like whatever that financial situation is that has caused you all this distress, you are going to end ties or sever that link with them, because it seems like whatever's happened has caused a lot of heartbreak, a lot of upset for you. You are crying over it, still haven't gotten over, maybe there was a lot of deception, lies, deceit, something's gone wrong, but you are taking charge again and maybe moving off, maybe going on for a new project somewhere else. Okay, I'm just going to draw some cards from the Animal Tarot for the Oracle read. So the first card is the King of Autumn, which says everything is going to turn out great. Projects will be stunningly successful, exciting new career opportunities are possible, and money or resources that will come your way will be invested wisely. So it looks like even though you've gone through some trying financial times, things are going to turn in your favor. You've got this King of Autumn, or the King of Pentacles over here, and things will turn out well. So if you are leaving an old job and starting something new, it looks like money is coming in. This card signifies money coming in for you. Even if you have gone through a divorce or a separation, or where you've had to sever ties, financial ties with somebody, it looks like you will move on to something else and money will come in for you. You've got the Awakening card over here, which says look at things in a different way and all will make sense. Don't worry if your progress is halted temporarily. Things will soon start moving again. So this is like the Hangman card. So even though things feel like they are very much at a standstill, it's just a temporary pause. Things will start moving soon. And you've got the Princess of Autumn, so maybe you're going to do some study. You've got this cat with all these books. and it says a wonderful new opportunity related to your work or education, such as a promotion or scholarship, is coming your way. Seize this chance to learn something exciting or start a more rewarding and uplifting career. So maybe all of this endings are there for a reason, so that you can go onto a new path, or maybe start something brand new, maybe further education, or go down a different career path that will bring in a lot of money eventually. So it looks like you are dealing with some circumstance where you're ending an old situation that involves finances. There might be some legalities involved as well in it, but you're getting over the heartbreak, and you're taking back your control again, and you will move forward. Let go of the negativity, and don't be negative in your thoughts as well. That cycle is coming to an end, and you will be able to move forward, and things will start going your way soon. So I hope that this reading has resonated. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.